morning. Ooh, let me see. There we go. There we go. Good morning. Realistic dog training means I've made my coffee, but I haven't actually had any yet. I have, however, managed to make these. I know these are for you, but I don't want you sniffing them. So, pause to do this. I don't want him sniffing them. I wouldn't do that with anything that's stronger than a cardboard box. This is like an annoyance technique, but in a minute I'm about to get serious if they don't back up. Go on. Clearly not very serious. I went like this with my thumb, at about that level. All right, you guys. Now we're all getting to it because I'm on the floor. Anyway, I know. Hi. Do I get a submissive smile? No. Okay. I know. I love your smile. Oh, I'm not playing right now, sweet girl. So when I start doing this, I always start with a little bit of a squirt bottle in my hand. We'll pretend like I need that right now. And any squirt I do is just like the teeny weeniest, right? I don't want to distract them. I don't want to stop them from eating. Here you go, Doc. Where can you eat? Let's see. There you go. So I'm going to put down one bowl. We're still doing our pack eating. Here, Obi. Wait, where's the camera? There's the camera. Here, Obi. If any dog comes up or even starts looking too closely at the other dog's food. Here's Zoe. Yeah, that one's yours right there. Good girl. Then I'm going to say their name and probably snap my fingers. Where did your food go? Oh, it's right here. I haven't put it in a bowl yet. The reason for starting off in the X-Pen like I did the other day is so that I can start teaching them, hey, don't look at each other's food, don't try and eat each other's food, leave each other alone while you're eating. So that by the time I get doing it like this, it's already no big deal. They've already learned that. If they were in the X-Pen and they started staring at each other, I would probably do like an or a hissing noise and snap my fingers, maybe give them a little squirt. So by the time we get out here, they've already learned the rule. And you can see, although I haven't fed Peanut yet, because I'm working on his food right now, he's not trying to steal anybody's food. Let's see, Peanut, where can we put you? You're going to be blocked no matter what, kiddo. Nobody's going to be able to see you because you're tiny. Here we go. Perfect. He gets a little canned food in the morning. And then he has kibble to work on the rest of the day. And now, we've got all these dogs eating together at different rates, different paces, so they're going to be done at different times. Let me see if I'm sorry. No. Nobody is worried about anybody else. And these guys are in awfully close contact here. But, now, Peanut's finished, because he just gets a few scoops of canned food. Oh, and Obi's finished too. You can see Obi sort of glancing around. Peanut has decided it's just easier to leave, which really is ideal as far as I'm concerned. I'm going to pick his bowl up. Obi's kind of glancing around, but now he's realized, okay. So there he goes, gently sniffing towards Zoe's bowl. Go on, Obi. Go on. Shoo-shoo. You're fine. Oh, I'm going to pick your food up, big guy. Actually, if he wants to keep licking out his bowl, I don't really care. Obi. Good boy. So there's my distraction. I don't need a big correction. Obi, no. You may not sniff the counter, young man. I know, there's delicious canned food up there. Too bad. There's Sparky. He was eating over under my desk, simply because I finished his food first, and that was easy. He likes being under the desk because it keeps him from getting trampled by the big dogs. I can't blame him there. Obi's totally walked away from his food. Hi, Obs. And I'm totally fine with that. These guys are over here very politely just hanging out. Peanut's getting involved in his bone. And nobody's worried about their eating. Nobody's obsessed. The only dog who's a little bit worried is Zoe here. And you can tell by her tail, it's very tucked. In fact, even her body language, if I didn't see her in comparison to, say, Doc, then I would say, her body language, like she looks a little, in the slope of her shoulders and the way she's hunched down there and the tuck of her tail, as opposed to Doc. His tail's not tucked because he's not at all worried. But you can also see his shoulders aren't sloped like that. He doesn't have that hunched look, even though he's taller than she is. So he's going to have just as hard a time reaching the ground as she does. You can also see he's moving a lot more. There's more movement in his head. He circles around his bowl to try and get, the rest of the kibbles out of his puzzle bowl. She is frozen. She's not still. She's not saying, oh no, I'm going to bite. She's just saying, ooh, I'm not in as good, as positive an emotional state. Doc says, I'm relaxed. She says, I'm not. I'm not worried about this. Oh, she's going to think about it. No, thank you. That was my distraction. Because at this point, I've already used my squirt bottle. I've already done any bumping or anything like that while they were in the X pen. I don't need anything more than that now. Peanut! Now that got a much bigger consequence. Specifically because... that was cute. Specifically because, I walked out and he was eating the food, not just sniffing it, like he already had his mouth in that bowl, quite happily munching down. We're going to see if Obi is smart enough not to. Yeah, good job, Obi. Oh, he really would like to eat it. Out you go, Obs. Come on. And he goes out now because he paused and looked at Doc kind of directly, a little more than I would like. Zoe, do you want the rest of your food? Right here, sweet girl. Yeah. Zoe, whoops, needs a little extra encouragement to eat sometimes, especially around all these dogs. In fact, the first, 12 hours they were here, she absolutely refused to eat. Now, 12 hours is only one meal, so I wasn't worried about it. Obi was looking up at the counter again. If he does it again, this is too much looking. Hey, come on, stop that. So I gave him the same little poke that I gave Peanut, only I did it in his flank. Go, 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 go. Now I'm body blocking. I don't want to poke him harder. Poking is an emotional impact. It's a nip, so while it's not necessarily a hard physical impact, it is very definitely an emotional impact. They go, oh God, you're upset with me. No, Obi. Whereas a body block, you can do that harder and not worry about hurting them because it's not small and pokey. But the other part of it is that it's not such an emotional impact. If you look at that food again, oh, that's better, Obi. So yes, he looked at the food, but he's, oh, no. Psst. Psst. Go on, out, 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 out. Get. Thank you. Yes, I love you too. You can't eat our food. So now I'm going to grab my squirt bottle because he's being really determined, and I had to body block him fairly hard there. Look at him, look at that again. There. And that's the response I'm looking for. I'm looking for turn around and walk away. If I don't get that with my squirt bottle, I need to keep squirting. I don't care if he comes back and he's not looking at the food, so we're fine. Now, of course, now that I have my squirt bottle, that's going to be what I use for any kind of correcting, because who wants to move if they don't have to? So she got corrected for sniffing the counters. Sniffing is a precursor to, I'm going to hop up there and see if there's something good. So I just want to set the rule. No, I don't even want you to think about those counters. Good girl. Yeah, you can have your food. Here, baby. Right here. Right there. And now everybody's vacated the kitchen. Peanut is very nicely looking at me. Now Zoe is back here looking at me because I looked at Peanut and she might miss out on something. You never know. But that's our lesson for today. Yay. I hope you have better mornings than, or more relaxed mornings than I usually do.